When you're talking about high quality bass boats, it's always on the top of your list. This is the BassCat Lynx. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another rig rundown with White Pine Marine. Today's video, we have got the 2026 BassCat Lynx. This is one of the most desirable boats out there when it comes to the high-end bass boat world. Let's check out this beautiful boat. The Predator has arrived, introducing the Lynx STS, a bold addition to our industry-leading STS hull lineup. Similar to how the Puma and Cougar once shared a hull with distinct deck layouts, the Lynx STS now gives anglers a choice. A traditional layout that breaks from the modern designs of our 20-foot models, offering a fresh take on a BassCat deck. Packed with premium upgrades, unmatched storage, and exceptional comfort, it's built for performance and crafted to stand out. Your specifications: this is a 20-foot 7-inch boat, a 96-inch width, hull weight of 2,080 pounds, horsepower rating 200 to 300 horsepower, fuel capacity of 64 gallons, rod length, the port side is 8 feet and the starboard side is 6'6", approximate storage length. The engine trimmed down is 26 foot 8 inches. Engine trimmed down with the tongue swung in is 23 feet 11 inches. All right, guys, we're going to take a look at this beautiful trailer on this beautiful boat. We of course got the I don't know what they call this trailer, but it's really unique in the fact that it's got all these step areas with that grip tape. I think it's really cool to be able to offer something different like that. This is the BassCat Lynx, and here is your color matched Mercury Pro XS 250. I love that color matching stuff. It's so cool. Here is your ladder for when you fall off the boat like I do. You can flip that bad boy right out. You got a grab bar to be able to pull yourself up. Gas tanks. Now this does have the dual gas tanks. If you will remember when we talked to Ken about the Puma, it does have 2 gas tanks so that you're able to balance it in and out to be able to keep weight ratios however you need to be able to keep it riding smooth. We'll move on up to the storage behind the seats. Here is your first one behind the passenger seat, and of course they do come with these unique little dry boxes here as well that you do have to open up the other one in order to get to this one, but that is a cool little feature that they add in there. And of course, as we move along the outside here, I love the way the BassCats have these bars and everything over here, so I always like to show them off as we're walking by. But check out these absolutely stunning seats. I love the hexagonal pattern on the inside of these seats. Very nice maroon and carbon fiber look to them. They are very comfortable seats as well. I have gotten to sit in them, and I gotta say, they're pretty comfortable. So let's flip up this seat here for you guys. There is storage underneath the seats, which I think is a really cool feature that not a lot of boat brands do, but BassCat of course is one of them. So you do have storage down here. It is carpeted, and you'll notice there is a nice rubber gasket here in order to make sure that it stays water resistant and all your stuff stays dry. Now, staying on the passenger side over here, we have got your rod strap there to be able to strap that rod down. And then of course we keep coming up for your cup holders and rod storage. We're gonna flip it around real quick. You've got 5 actual butt holders there, which is very nice. Be able to keep them from moving around and getting tangled up too much is a really cool feature. And then of course you've got some sea decking over here with the BassCat logo as well. In the bottom of the floor, we also have sea deck in there as well. And it is sea deck is a very nice feature on any boat that you can get that, and I'm a big fan of the sea deck. So center console there, it does have the flip up in there as well. We will open that up here in just a second when we go and check out those live wells as well. Of course, you're going to have your cooler in the step there, and we're going to move on up to the front of the boat. Front of the boat, you've got quite a bit of space up here. You know, a lot of people talk about how narrow the BassCats are, and they are narrow, designed for speed, but you've still got quite a bit of comfort up here, which is nice whenever you have your co-angler or your partner fishing with you up front. This boat does come with the Minn Kota Ultrex. Obviously, you You can rig them however you want to, but this boat has the Ultrex on it. You also have a cup holder up here for convenience when fishing. When you deploy that, when you deploy the trolling motor, you'll be able to use that cup holder. And here is your battery check, your nav lights, and your tilt and trim. Now, as you can tell, we do have the tongue folded right now. Here is your step up on this winch. And then you've also got your tire holder down below on BassCat's trailers. Moving up front here, we have got the front area for your rigging of your graphs. You got your trolling motor pedal there. So I learned a little bit about the rigging of the graphs here when we were at the Classic from their lead engineer. And the reason why it's designed the way that it is so that you can actually use your stock graphs from for example, Garmin, Humminbird, Lowrance, whatever company you use, you can actually use your stock graphs if you want to, or you can also go with a beat down or a balls out mount or anything of that such. Moving to the driver's side of the boat, we've got the STS console, which is just crazy looking design to it, but it really allows for that wind to go right over top of you and for a comfortable ride. As you can tell, this is a bare boat. There are no graphs here, so you will be able to flush mount a 12-inch graph there if you would like to, or obviously you can go with something else like your balls out mount or Bass Boat Electronics. Any other kind of mounts that you want to go with, they will all mount up right here. You've of course got your transducer puck here, your PSIs, you've got your jack plate over there, your fuel gauge. Down here on this side, you've got your standard 12 button push button panel. They call it a 12 button, I believe is what they call it. I always have to try to remember what they call it. And then of course you've got your hot foot down here, a phone holder as well. And then you've got your battery power switch. You've got a cleat there in case you need to tie up anywhere. And of course your throttle control. Down in the bottom here, you also have a nice little cup holder and a clean all around fiberglass around the seats. Now this seat also opens up just like the passenger seat does. It's going to give you plenty of storage in here. There is your storage with the gasket around it as well, of course. And then once we're in the back here, we also have the same compartment back here behind the driver's seat as we did the passenger seat. All right, guys, we have now arrived into the console of the boat. We have now arrived inside of the boat, guys. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the live wells back here before we get to the front deck. Of course, you've got these nice locking latches here and the triangular lids that BassCat is so well known for. Here is your live well. Of course, you'll have all your aerators and recirculators and everything in there. These are very, very deep live wells, so your fish are gonna be able to get down in there, nose down very nicely and be nice and comfortable during their ride. And now moving down to the center console here, yet again, we have that metal latch again. Be able to flip that up. Let's flip this up for you. It is a rather small compartment compared to some of the others on the market, but it's going to do the job. And of course, you've got your two cup holders as well. We are now looking at the front of the boat. Let's take a look at this beautiful cooler right here. Open this up. Look at that large cooler. It's got the nice gasket around it. Going to keep water and ice in there very nicely for you. We have also got your golden rule tucked down over here so that you're able to measure all of those fish. And then on the left side over here, you've also got your tool holder here as well. All right, we will start on the right side of this boat with the day box. This is going to be your day box. It is hinged, 2 compartments. You're able to put your plastics in there, whatever kind of stuff that you're using just for the day. That is a very hefty spring lift on there. As you can see, it comes up very, very easily. And now moving to the right side of the compartment. As you can tell, yet again, it's got that big gasket around it to be able to make sure no water gets down in there for those rods. This is going to be the more or less spinning rod side because it is a smaller compartment, so you're not going to be able to get quite as many rods in there lengthwise, but still a nice size compartment overall. And we're going to move into the center bait locker, and oh my goodness, guys, this is actually my first time seeing this as well. And look at all of this storage in here. You are going to be able to be so organized in here. Have everything exactly where you need it. Plenty of bait area keepers there. You'll be able to put your 3,700 boxes down here. Lots of storage in this center compartment. Very, very nice. And of course, you've got your dual lift springs there that lifts this thing almost completely straight up. And now for the left side of the boat, this is going to be our bait caster side, as I refer to it as. All right, and as you can tell, you've got some rod sleeves up there, just in case you want to put your rods in there, and they can also go underneath as well. Completely carpeted, and as always, it is finished off so you never get any fiberglass anywhere in your hands. They are carpeted hulls, or I'm sorry, carpeted compartments. And I'm not sure if you can get those in SeaDek, but I'd be willing to bet you can. Some boats that you get on, you can just kind of tell they're made a little bit differently. This is one of them. When you get around and move around on this thing, it's not creaking a whole lot. It's not an overly loud boat when you're moving around on the front of the on the front deck. It's just a really, really well-built boat. And that's something that you notice right off the bat. Guys, this is the 2026 BassCat Lynx. Let me know what you guys think of this awesome boat. This thing is this thing is just really, really nice. So let me know what y'all think about it. Obviously, I know this is one of the more expensive boats that we talk about on the channel, but that's what Friday rig rundowns are for, the high-end, high-quality bass boats. So if you guys are into maybe pontoons or metal boats, something like that, go check out our Tuesday rig rundowns. We offer up some Bentleys, some Manitou, some Sea Ark, and some Lunds, something else that maybe you're just not into fiberglass. So go check those out as well. Guys, if y'all like this video, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave me a comment down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think about rig rundown with White Pine Marine and this BassCat Lynx. Like, comment, subscribe, turn your notifications on. Take care, everybody.